Well, hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. We are still in Tartarus, but I did a few things. So first of all, check out our status here. I've got a few party members up to level 60 and a few that are a little behind. But honestly, I didn't want to spend too much time grinding, and I really wanted to spend time grinding for something else, which is these two quests. Now, I did not manage to find this one, but I did manage to find this one. They are only available in rare chests, and when you have the quest, you have a higher chance of actually getting them. But I spent way too long trying to get them to appear. So let's go ahead and turn that one in. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. This katana must be the Mikazuki Munachika? Did I get that right? I don't know. I heard that it's named for its resemblance to the crescent moon. The moon is capable of tempting one's heart. Indeed, this is a beautiful design as well. I feel like you can gaze at it forever. Thank you very much. Please take this as your reward. Okay, so we get 15 malachite from that. I'm not going to cancel that quest, but there's just no possible way for me to do it right now. And we have completed all the other quests that we need except for the platinum medals at this point. So hooray for that. Let's get out of here. And we're going to head back. We have like a ton of social links and story actually coming up today. Oh, how sublimely the heroine Murasakino Ue is portrayed in this passage. She was written to be the ideal woman of the Heian period, the quintessential Heian beauty. Speaking of Heian beauty, here's a question for you, Katone. The chief criteria for Heian beauty was the length of a woman's hair, though cosmetics were important too. They used white makeup, plucked their eyebrows in favor of drawn-on ones, and colored their teeth with limonite? But do you think the men did these things? Let's see. They did both. I suppose it was an easy enough question. It was a unified style, whether man or woman, every adult sported this fashion. Even though the white powder was lead-based and unhealthy, and people got sick from it, they wore it to uphold their standards of beauty. Compared to them, you gave the correct answer. You want us to wear lead-based paint? I am worried about Ryoji-san, and it is affecting my concentration. This is not good. Well, he's not here, so... The Kyoto trip was so much fun. Just getting to see Akihiko-senpai in yukata was enough. He was so much sexier than the girls in their yukatas. My friend told me I'm obsessing, but I don't care. I think you need to stop. So many things happened during the school trip. People got all crazy and did things they normally wouldn't do, like peeking at girls in the hot springs. Of course, the dudes are stupid for doing it, but the girls are scary for ganging up on them. It's unforgivable. I'd never want to be your enemy. I did nothing. I'm innocent. Mitsuru-senpai has cheered up a little, which is good, but I still feel awkward. I couldn't help her at all. Career experience. That's all about, like, seeing for yourself what a real job is like, right? I'm doing a part-time job already, though. It's a secret to the school, but I already know everything I need to know to enter society. How can they make us work for free? Career experience the other day was so boring, just the same stuff over and over again. I should have just ditched. I would have had more fun sitting in class and doing nothing. Yeah, welcome to jobs. Yay. Okay, so we have like a few things I want to take care of. Let me start from the bottom here. I'm gonna head to Naganaki Shrine. And I want to pull the Inari card that I had being made and make a new copy of... I don't know, let's find out. Okay, now that we have all of that, let's get out of here because we have something else I really want to take care of. So if you did any amount of grinding like I did, hit the police station. We don't actually want to buy... Oh, you're here, take this envelope. I forgot, we also have the people we saved. That's a token of gratitude the missing salaryman left with us. You rescued him, right? I won't ask questions, just take it. We get 1 physical boost. There's still more. They found that missing woman the other day. I tried questioning her, but her answers didn't make any sense. She said some kids saved her from an attack by a black thing. She left a reward with us, so I'll hand it over to you. We get a Tetra card, and that's actually really nice. We probably want to duplicate that one. There's still more. This is a token of gratitude the lady in question brought us, but These coins look awfully pricey. Kids today sure are loaded. Whatever, you guys saved her, so they're yours. And we get 2 luxury coins. Okay, and he's in good mood today, so if we really want to buy stuff, we can. I think there's some new weapons. Actually, not too bad. Custom made for Atlas, that's cute. New weapons for everybody. I think there's some new armor for everybody too, some of which is pretty good. I think there are... I wanted to say that I thought there was some rare ones, but I'm not entirely sure. And then accessory wise, I think there's a couple new accessories. My big thing is I want to go through and sell pretty much everything that I'm not going to be using. We don't need to keep anything really. So let me just, like, I got a ton of stuff. So let me just go through my inventory and sell it all. Okay, so now that I've cleared out my inventory, I have 5 million yen. I'm gonna hold on to a lot of that for a while because one of the biggest things is gonna be doing the persona fusion, and it will probably cost a hot $1 in order to get that done. It's actually kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We have free time today. Real quick, let me actually go into where I need to go. We have a few. We have Empress, Emperor, Justice, Fortune I don't care about, and Temperance. So I'm gonna hit up the shrine and I'm gonna pull for Ken actually. I'm not sure how far we are behind on Ken's social link, so rather than risk it for rank 10, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull a social link fortune for it. The dormitory lounge. I missed your friends, you see Ryoji.
Oh, welcome back. You're late. Ryoji-kun was just leaving.
Katone-chan.
Welcome back. Shame you weren't here. I was hoping I'd be able to see you. I'm sorry, but I gotta get going. I'll come see you again.
See you later, Ryoji.
Ryoji whispers into your ear as he walks past.
Could I go to your room next time?
Excuse you?
I'll be looking forward to it. See ya.
Ryoji left the dorm. Katone-chan.
Are you all right? Your face looks a little flushed.
Aigis came down the hall.
Was that Ryoji-san?
Yeah, he said he was going home.
What was he doing here?
He's been coming here a lot ever since he started hanging around with Junpei.
But visitors aren't allowed here.
Yeah, but Mitsuru-senpai said it's okay during the day.
I don't think we need to worry about Ryoji-kun. He's dangerous.
Yeah, this again, huh?
Who? Ryoji-kun?
Come to think of it, he was hitting on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
But having him around has really cheered up Junpei-kun.
Well, it's not like moping around's gonna bring her back.
That's true.
What's the matter, Ai-chan?
I envy you, Junpei. I'm a machine, so I cannot understand how it feels to live.
But you don't seem that different.
However, it is more accurate to say that I am functioning as opposed to living. There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
So if we were all like you, we wouldn't have to worry about dying. Sorry. Hey, I don't have time to talk. I seriously gotta go study. Hey, shouldn't you guys be studying too? I heard math's gonna be a killer.
You're right there,
You
Junpei.
wait until now to tell us that? Well, I guess we should call it a night then.
Your friends have gone back to their rooms.
I should not possess the gift of life. A living weapon is difficult to operate. However, I believe I understand the concept of loss.
Okay, Katone-san.
Should you ever be harmed,
Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
That's not gonna work,
You
is it?
are very special to me.
Huh.
I do not know why, but I always want to be by your side. I want to protect you. I apologize for interrupting you. I will leave you to your studies. Good night.
Okie dokie. I have no idea what just happened there.
Ryoji Mochizuki is dangerous. What is this uneasiness? I am a machine. I cannot die, so they won't have to grieve for me. I must do something. I don't want them to suffer anymore.
Please don't. Please don't. What's up, Ken? Aiga-san doesn't seem to like Ryoji-san. I agree that he's a bit strange, but I think he's okay. But I don't approve of how he's hitting on the girls all the time. What about you, Katoni? Has he said anything to you? No. You turned on the television. Hi, I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a lady in her 30s with a beauty spot under her eye. She can dance the flamenco, so I wonder what she'd look like with a rose in her mouth. Next is news. Apathy syndrome, go away. Is everybody working? Woof. He looks worried. I will be fine, Koromaru-san. Ryoji-san is dangerous. I am certain of it. Things are fine for now, but one day that will change. Please do not worry, though. I will be there to protect you. Thanks, I guess? Okay, so he's studying. Everybody's studying, except for us. Okay, so we have some free time. I'm actually gonna hit our room today and sleep because I am tired. So that should correct that, if I remember correctly. Late night. Meanwhile, the dormitory command room. Mitsuru is staring at her cell phone with a troubled look on her face. Mitsuru suddenly stood up and dialed a number.
Hello? It's me. I'm sorry for calling so late. As for what to do with the new arrival, I would like to ask that you perform a full autopsy. If we find any distinguishing features, we may be able to locate her family, and I can't shake my suspicion that the Kirijo group is tied to Strega in some way. Because of this, I think it would be disrespectful to the deceased to cover up her death. I will, of course, take full responsibility. Huh? What did you say? Transmogrified? You mean the corpse? But judging by the post-mortem, we were certain she was... Understood. I'm sorry, but this must be kept strictly confidential until we know more.
So you only get this if you have done all of the flags with Junpei. So you remember all of the, I think there was 4 different flags that you would talk to Junpei and he's like moping over Chidori and you would tell him a certain thing. This is what happens when you do all those correctly.
If there are any other changes... Yes, absolutely. Well then. What's going on? We'll have to wait and see what happens for now.
Okay, well, moving on. You are no longer tired because you rested. I almost thought that said you're no longer tired because you're tired. All right, we want to hang out with Ryoji today, but let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. What's wrong with me? I didn't even notice you were there, Katone. Shouldn't you go home early and study? I heard math is gonna be really hard this time. Katone. Oh, right. Nothing there. Anyway, let's go ahead and hang out with Ryoji. Katone-chan. Hey, if it's alright, could I come to your room? There's something I want to talk to you about. Ryoji wants to be with you. Alright, let's go ahead and spend time after school with him. Dorm, your room. I think this is my first time. What you talking about? Oh, I mean the first time I've been in your room, Katone-chan. It's my first time, but Ryoji seems to be lost in thought. It just feels familiar for some reason. I wonder if it's just something that I've dreamed about. Or if I wanted to see it so much that it came to me in a vision. Either one. I'm gonna say I think I've had that dream. Huh? Really? Wouldn't it be too romantic if we really had met each other a long time ago? Ryoji laughs merrily. I think that I did come to see you. Probably to become friends with you. Huh, but I got it all wrong. You did. If I hadn't gotten this all wrong, if we were just friends, I wonder if it wouldn't hurt so much. Still, I'm glad. I'm glad that I met you. Ryoji smiles.
You have such a kind heart. You shouldn't give so much of yourself to me. I'll probably make you sad. It's just a feeling I get. Even though you're so precious to me, it's probably wrong of me to feel this way. It's like a forbidden love.
Ryoji's voice trembles. You can sense the heart-rending sorrow that Ryoji is feeling. Katone-chan.
Please touch me.
Oh.
Make sure that I exist. Feel for yourself that I'm actually here.
You gently touched Ryoji's hand.
Your hand is so warm. It brings tears to my eyes. Why is that? Please tell me. It's painful deep inside.
I don't have answers. You spent a long time with Ryoji. You saw Ryoji off at the intersection.
Sup, dude?
Hi. Tomorrow's the full moon, but we don't have any shadows to kill. Man, this sucks. That reminds me, Ryoji didn't seem like his usual self today. He looked like he was about to start crying. Maybe he's been studying too much. Heh, that can't be it. I don't know what to tell you. Even though Aigis is only a robot, her words really touched me. Aigis didn't like Ryoji-kun from the moment she met him. Do you think it's because they just don't get along? Maybe it's some more complicated. Yeah, you're right. It's none of my business. Aigis has been acting differently lately. She seems to have something on her mind. What do you think, Katone-chan? I agree. I wonder what happened to her. You turned on the television. There's nothing interesting on the news. Dude, I was surprised Ai-chan said that. Do you think I influenced her somehow? What did she say? Ryoji asked Mitsuru out? I'm surprised he's still alive. That guy's got a lot of guts. Let's see. I guess. I will make sure you are safe. So, please do your best on your exams. Alright, well anyway, we're gonna hang out with, we don't have a justice persona. I didn't realize we didn't have one. Let me go grab one. Okay, let's try that again. I do want to have a social, or I want to have the same, well, is it okay if I see your room? Oh, we're actually doing this? If I'm quiet, no one will notice. I guess we're hitting rank 10 today. Is that all right? Ken's face is very red. You decided to bring Ken to your room. This just seems to be a thing today. Your dorm room. You brought Ken here.
So this is your room?
Why are we feeling awkward?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be staring.
Did something catch your eye?
Everything catches my eye.
Sure.
Especially when I think about how all these things belong to you.
Ken is fidgeting.
I want to give you this. Please, accept it.
Obtain silver key.
That's the key to my house. I mean, my house is long gone. But I've been holding on to that key all this time.
I'll hold on to this.
Please do that. I want you to have it.
Ken looks serious.
After all this time, I've suddenly started remembering things. Like about how fun every day was when my mother was still alive. I never thought about it until recently. I tried not to remember. All I kept thinking about was why it had to happen, and how sad and angry I was. But I began to think about what it means to be left behind. I still think that my mother must have had regrets. She died and left a kid behind, after all. But I had a lot of good memories about that house. My mother left them for me. That key is filled with those memories. I wanted to give it to you, because you mean that much to me.
Ken speaks hesitantly, but you hear the sincerity in his voice.
I know I'm much younger than you. I've been hating that this whole time. But there's some good things about it.
Is there?
I'm not gonna die before you.
Oh, great.
I'll always be by your side. I'll never leave you behind. So please, smile for me. Please live for me. Please. Let me into your life.
You can sense Ken's strong determination and deep affection. And also... No. Sorry, Ken. Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create... I can't pronounce that. The ultimate form of the Justice Arcana, though. Okay, the King of Justice. Katone-san. Ken's lips are trembling.
Please, swear to me, too. Swear that you'll stay with me. That you choose to let me be there for you.
Sure.
Please swear it, right now.
I swear it.
I heard that.
What? Katone.
I think I love you.
I'm not responding
It's okay
to that.
if I take a little more of your time, right? Can I stay here for a little longer? Can I?
You spent a long time talking with Ken. I'm glad that they clarified that there. Thank you. All right, full moon day. Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone. Is something wrong? No, please do not worry. I just wanted to share my feelings. That sounds oddly suspicious. Class is ended for today. Okay, let's talk to Junpei here. Dude, I guess just flew out the door today. Ryoji's gone too. Weird, huh? It is kind of weird. Do we have... Speaking of Persona, because I should have checked this before we did anything. I don't have a Temperance Persona, but I think we can finish up the social link today anyway. Let us go to the home economics room. All right, let's go ahead and spend time with Bebe today. Daikokan High School, home economics room. So. As you spend time with Bebe, you felt the bond between you grow stronger. You feel that your relationship will grow stronger soon. Okay, looks like we're a little behind on that one. It's getting late. You decided to return to the dorm, but it's fine. Like, we have time to finish it.
Hi, how was your day?
Doing good. Tonight is the full moon, but we won't be conducting an operation. Maybe I should just summon Juno, though, just in case. By the way, have you seen Aigis? No, I haven't. Aigis has been returning late these days. She never used to. I wonder what happened. I don't know. Everyone's studying for their exams, but make sure you don't tire yourself out. You turned on the television. There's nothing interesting on the news. Okay, fine. Dude, I was I guess is still saying stuff. We have story tonight. Let's go ahead and take out Koromaru to pick up items out here. We've done this before. You just frolic, we get a lucky charm. Hooray! More story, by the way. Meanwhile, at the Moonlight Bridge. It is the dark hour and a figure on the bridge looks up at the moon. Another figure approaches it.
I've been looking for you. What are you doing here?
Well, to answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses.
Oh, hello.
It's strange. The sky and the ground look so weird. And there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here. And yet I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Did Aigis know something?
Forgotten what?
The dark hour. A time period few people are active during. But you've somehow adapted to it. Too well for a human, in fact. Yes, it's all so clear. Now, I understand the reason behind this feeling I sense when you're around. You are not good. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy? That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full. It was long ago.
Yes, we met once before, as adversaries.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aigis, The last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows?
And you. Your true name is Death.
Death, huh?
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Oh, we have a...
Yes, it was 10 years ago.
Why is it fuzzy?
The night I was born into this world, I set foot on this very bridge.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows.
I love Aigis here because she is still in her, like, very much, like, robot voice. So it's just, I don't know, that seems funny to me.
It is for that reason that I was given a personality and a persona.
I am the 13th Arcana. I was never meant to be. Everyone called me Death. But when I was born, a part of my power shattered and was strewn about. As a result, I was incomplete.
Even so, you were far stronger than I anticipated. Since I could not defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. Under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel. A human girl who happened to be nearby. I had no other choice.
It's me. I love this drawing of me.
I see. I was inside her all this time. And I unwittingly led her to my 12 missing pieces. And then... I see. I understand now. I remember everything. Who and what I am.
A machine is created for a purpose.
I guess no.
Mine is to defeat you. That is the purpose of my existence.
If he was weaker and we because he didn't have his 12 pieces and now he does.
It doesn't have to be that way, Aigis.
Palladian!
Don't be foolish, Aigis. I'm different than before. There's no way you can win. I'm sorry.
Aigis was knocked back without setting a finger on Ryoji. Aigis's chassis was heavily damaged from being slammed to the ground with such force.
I'm sorry. This mission appears impossible. A machine that cannot fulfill its purpose has no worth. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm scared.
Meanwhile, in the dormitory command room, Fuka has summoned Juno and Mitsuru is manning the equipment nearby.
Juno! Wait, did something happen?
Yukari, is something wrong?
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you, Senpai? Jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic. Oh no, did something?
We don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Aigis.
Huh. Where would she have gone?
I sensed a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, I couldn't detect Aigis' presence.
Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
I've confirmed Aigis' location.
That was fast.
She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
You rush to the Moonlight Bridge. Aigis' body is heavily damaged. Parts of it are strewn everywhere.
Aigis!
I'm sorry. I remember everything. Who I am. Who he is.
Aigis stretched out her worn hand. You gently took it in yours. Katone-san.
I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
Let's save your energy here.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize.
You?
Ryoji-kun?
How are you awake?
Wait, what are you doing here?
That's because we don't know anything. Aigis is no longer moving. It seems she stopped functioning.
What's going on?
It's all my fault.
What? You did this?
The surprise in Akihiko's voice is like, wait, what?
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Tell us, who are you? What are you?
I'm the same as the beings you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm the embodiment of all shadows.
Yeah, so not quite Teddy level.
The Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The frightening truth about myself and shadows. It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. The maternal being will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me. The Appriser.
You're the Appriser?
That's right.
What is this maternal being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language for her.
God, goddess, that.
10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aigis, as she did to me.
Aigis? Is that true, Ryoji?
She knew she could not defeat me, so in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby. That child grew up, carrying me inside her, and by a twist of fate, she later returned here as a transfer student.
You mean...
Everyone is looking at you in shock.
Yes. I lived inside her.
That's creepy. Ryoji was inside of you?
Side her?
Her special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Ryoji's the Appriser? And he was inside her body?
Yeah, this all sounds pretty gross if you think about it.
None of this makes sense!
Thank you, Junpei.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you.
Oh,
Ryoji-kun!
he just passed out. Why did he pass out? Ryoji lost consciousness and fell to the ground.
He appears to be exhausted. Let's let him rest. We have Aigis to attend to as well. We'll continue our talk later.
You were in shock at what you've just heard. Ryoji lived inside you for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. And the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji. Glad they put that in there. I don't think there's ever a mention of it again, not that I remember, so many questions remained unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. You took Ryoji and Aigis home. And just packed them in her backpack and took them home. Classroom 2F. Mitsuru walked in.
He's awake now. Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Okay.
All right then. I'll see you later.
Damn that Ryoji.
He didn't know, he literally didn't know, so. The dormitory command room. Everyone has gathered. Ryoji is sitting on the far sofa, hanging his head.
Is everyone present?
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
Hi?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Besides, there's more I have to tell you guys.
Ryoji-kun.
There are many questions we need answered. To begin with, you said shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Please elaborate on this.
The maternal being is called Nyx.
Who the hell's Nyx?
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death to this world. If she is awakened, darkness will once again cover the land and all life will vanish.
All life will vanish.
Great.
Are you saying everyone will die?
I think it's worse than that, Mitsuru.
It would be more accurate to say that everyone will forfeit the will to live.
Are you talking about the lost?
Everyone seems to be coming to the same conclusion. every human being will become like the lost, leading to the extinction of mankind. Every single Persona game has this exact plot, just the different plot devices. But this is the same thing as 4 and 5, so think about that. And the end of the world.
The fall.
But it's still possible to keep it from happening, right? What? There's no way to prevent it?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what are you apologizing for? Are you saying it's for certain?
This is, I think, is the one key difference. Persona 4 and 5 have hope, whereas this game does not.
Yes. You heard the bell. I'm the appriser. The appriser of death. My existence is the affirmation of the fall.
The affirmation of the fall?
Everyone is at a loss for words. I might sum this up after we're done with this. It is inevitable the entire human race will become members of the lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind. That can't be.
When? When will it happen?
I'm afraid you will not live to see spring.
But that's not too far away. What are you guys freaking out about? All we have to do is defeat this Nyx.
Junpei, too optimistic,
And
dude.
that won't be a problem, because we've never lost.
Is that possible?
Hey, come on. That's not the leader I know.
Defeating Nyx is impossible. It has nothing to do with strength, ability, or power. Just as all living things die, and the flow of time is continuous, Nyx cannot be defeated.
What? That's bullshit.
This is all so sudden.
The others are startled.
I was born from a collection of shadows, but now I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, cry with you. All gifts I received because I was inside her. Of all the people on Earth, it was she who carried me. Thanks to that, I am able to give you a choice.
A choice?
Nyx's coming cannot be avoided, but it is possible to live in peace until she arrives. You'll have to kill me. If I were to disappear, all memories of the Dark Hour would disappear with me, as would any recollection of the fate that awaits you. You won't remember anything. The coming of the fall will be instantaneous, and you will not suffer.
We'll forget everything?
You'll be able to return to your normal lives, and in doing so, the time until the fall will be slightly delayed. In essence, I am the same as Nyx and cannot be killed, but thanks to her, there's a part of me that's human. So if death comes from her hands, I think it may be possible.
Ryoji is looking at you.
Ryoji-kun.
If you don't kill me, you will suffer more than you could ever imagine. With no hope for salvation, you will live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And I don't want you to have to endure such pain.
So, it doesn't really matter what you say here, and I'm just gonna go with I could never kill you.
You're so kind. I'm sorry to put you through this.
I don't want my memories to be erased. To forget everything would be like hiding from the truth.
Would that really be such a bad thing? All that awaits you now is despair. You don't know the terror of absolute death. Please, don't make your decision without at least thinking about what I've said.
Why is this happening?
Ryoji silently stood up.
You don't have to decide right now. You have until December 31st, New Year's Eve, to think about it.
What an arbitrary decision.
After
Okay.
that, I'll dissolve into
Oh,
the
I guess
blackness
not.
of the Dark Hour and become intangible.
Ryoji?
I will disappear with the coming of Nyx anyways, so don't worry about me. I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Hey, Ryoji, wait!
Ryoji is gone. He disappeared, just like Pharaohs.
Ryoji-kun.
We will see him again on New Year's Eve.
Ryoji's revelation was all too devastating. The world will soon perish. That mankind will perish. And the only option you are given is the right to choose how to die. Death is inevitable. The appriser truly brought about a death sentence. You cannot think clearly right now. How does a person choose the way he will die? Okay, let me just, like, quick summary here. 10 years ago, the whole shadow thing exploded. That was, and it was canceled by Yukari's dad. During that fight, Aigis sealed death within the main character. 10 years passed, the main character moved back, and the being that was sealed came to you as Pharos. You signed an agreement with Igor, which was probably a bad idea. And he basically told you about the 12 shadows. You were deceived by pretty much everybody to kill those 12 shadows, knowing that something would happen. I don't know how much Ikutsuki actually understood about the fall, or like what like Strega understands about the fall. But Ryoji is telling the truth, and I don't know if they fully understand death or if they were wanting the world to end. But in any case, Ryoji, how to phrase this? Ryoji is kind of a precursor to Nyx coming. When Nyx arrives, the world ends. There is no way to defeat it. It's not like the end of Persona 4 where you defeat the god, or the end of Persona 5 where you defeat the god and the world is saved. Even if you defeat Nyx, the world is going to end. This is kind of like the lack of hope that is a different kind of way in this game, I think. I don't know, it just feels a little different. What does the TV have to say? Apathy syndrome patient numbers have yet to decline this month. Many are questioning the abilities of the experts who predicted a date when the recovery would begin. And yeah, so, but ultimately humanity would all become the lost, and we would all just basically stop existing, and we can kill Ryoji to delay the fall, but ultimately the fall will happen. And we get that choice if you choose to kill Ryoji, that is the bad ending. Or less good ending, because you do get to live in peace until the fall happens and then everybody just dies instantaneously. The kind of choice of death is kind of interesting here, because there is definitely like either you can die in peace or you can die in fear, which is an interesting, if you think about actual death in real life, is kind of something you can kind of see for people who have like terminal illness. You can, in some countries and states, that you can actually like take your own life at a certain point where you're still in peace, or you can fight it out. In some places, like, you're not allowed to do that, and going through the process of dying isn't great. So I don't know, just there's a lot to think about here. I think the themes of this particular game are very interesting and very as someone who's been going through like and seeing a lot of people dying recently, it's kind of hard to like sit here and process, but I just wanted to kind of throw all that out there. If you didn't really pay attention to the cutscenes, especially these particular ones where Ryoji is telling you what's going on, you're probably not going to understand the rest of the story. So if you skipped through any of that, make sure you kind of go back and review, because he basically just told you the plot of what's going to happen in the next, December 31st, so the next 28 days. Yeah, we're basically going to be preparing to die. So just take that with you. Anyway, I'll see you all next time as we all recover from that. Bye!